live. I decided not to do a starting soon today. I don't know why. Starting soon today. I don't know why. Starting soon. Oh god, no, that's me. I don't know why. Why can't hear me? Oh god, no, that's Harry. Oh god, no, that's Harry. Oh god, no, that's Harry. I went fucking hell. Okay, all right, okay, we're back. We're back now. Yes. So chat. I don't know why. I just decided, you know what? Let's just press go live. Let's get the Discord out. Okay. How we doing, chat? We're back home. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Story time. Good title. Sorry, I can't say what's going on. I can't say what's going on. Hello, chat. How we doing? Yeah, I just decided not to do a starting soon this time. I don't know why. Hey, Quabby, how's it going, chat? Oh, sad. I don't know. Why am I home? Guys, they're all still left. Please fix your hood. What does that mean? It's this shirt is so wrecked anyway. Look at it. It's got. You know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, it's a bit cold today. It's kind of cold. But yeah, we're home. We're home again. How we doing? I still don't know what you mean. How can I fix a hood? It's not broken. Welcome. Hey, there's a lot of chatters. Welcome. That's a lot of people. How are we doing, chat? We're back. Okay, I've got stories to tell. We've got gossip to be. Gossip must be done. Okay. I hope you're ready. Okay. Welcome, all the new people. Welcome to the stream. I'm Freddy. You may have met me over the kind of meetups with Tubbo, Rambo, Amesy, and Bilzo, and Tom. I guess he was there as well for the first week. He didn't come back though, because do you know why? Because he was scared. But yeah. Anyway, it's spill the tea time, okay? I don't even drink tea, but we're gonna be spilling a lot. Oh, chat, it's awful. Bilzo's gonna pierce my ear. Why did I promise that last stream? Why did I say that? I'm such an idiot. Like, why did I... Last stream, if you weren't there, chat, we made a sub goal for Bill to pierce my ear. Bilzo. Have you seen that guy? What am I doing? Expose them, Badlinu. Ho, ho, ho. There's lots to expose. Did you know? We all smoked... Oh, wait, no. I was about to do a snorting symbol. We all smoked ketamine. I don't even know if that's possible. Don't worry, chat. We didn't actually. Okay. Rio Father, thank you so much for the 7 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And your Goth, thank you so much for the 2 months. I really appreciate that. Chat, if you do have some primes, we can get into it straight away. I hope you're all doing good. But welcome. So. Alright, I got loads of exposing to do. Chris, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Chris not found. And 10T cool, thank you so much for the prime. Okay. So yeah, we're back. Yesterday I got my train. Oh my god, there were so many train delays yesterday. It was horrible. There were so many train delays. I got back at like 9:30. It was so sad. But then again, I mean, it was kind of sad. You know, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an arsehole, okay? Because the reason there were train delays is because, you know, something happened. And I'm really complaining about the train delays. Okay, anyway. So, chat. Lemon P, thank you so much. Lemon P, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate that. And Simply Dennis, thank you so much for the 5 months prime. I really appreciate that. Okay. Alright. So, chat. It's kind of crazy. So, I rock up, okay. The first... You know what, let me give my first encounter of the first week, okay. We can talk about how Tommy... so, this is the first week we're all there. So, how Tommy ended up with his you know, outside in his pants. Bilzo roughly mentioned what happened, but I think his story was honestly, I thought his story was a load of bollocks. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean, but it was there were a lot of lies that he didn't mention that I would like to was not expecting the Squid Game music to come on. Holy shit. Okay. Fado, thank you so much for the Prime, and See the Speak, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Okay. God, I'm gonna be killed. Okay, alright. Anyway. So basically, we arrive. We do the Halloween stream, okay? You all saw the Halloween stream. I don't need to go into it. Oh shit. And basically, I meet Bilzo again. We take some photos. It's great. So, what really happened is Bilzo didn't hide Tommy's bedding. I hid Tommy's bedding. Oh, Amesy, I miss you as well. It's so sad, man. It's so sad. Anyway. It was kind of mad. After this happened, he got pissed off. Where he got pissed off. Anyway, we told him that his bedding was outside, okay? Now bear in mind, we're all like about to get ready for bed, okay? And he's in his underwear. And then he heads outside, and of course we're like, okay, this is great, okay? So we lock the door straight away. And he's just out there for ages. Probably at least 10 minutes, okay? And then we almost and this is the best part. So we got the key, okay? And bear in mind it's pitch black outside. It's like 3, 4 in the morning or something. Amesy, thank you so much for the 3 months. I really appreciate that. Bear in mind it is like 3 in the morning, okay, or something. Oh god. That was a change in vibe. Anyway, it's like 3 in the morning. So we get the key and we chuck it outside, but the problem is, how is Tommy supposed to be able to find the key? Because it's just pitch black. So then, of course, that happens. Let's get some Amesy pogs. Just Amesy support, everything, okay? Amesy is so nice. Anyway. So, of course, Tommy's looking for the key. He can't find it. He's in a bit of a sticky situation, okay? You would have saved Tommy, and that is why, okay, we didn't let... That is why you weren't there, Amesy, okay? That is why that whole situation happened. It was all because Amesy wasn't there to supervise, okay? Anyway, we decided, you know what? We kind of feel bad for this guy, so we shone our torch outside, and crazy things happened. He actually found the key. Eventually, it took ages, but then he got back in, and he was genuinely pissed off at this point, okay? So, like, you know there's pissing about with mates, but then there's actually genuinely pissing off your mates? It was at that stage. So we were like, okay, let's be careful here. This is kind of bad. But then the problem is, Tom can't find his bloody AirPods, okay? And he thought that we'd stolen his AirPods, and we didn't steal his AirPods, okay? We don't know where his AirPods were, okay? He found them in the end, don't worry. It was in his bag, but... So Jesus, thank you so much for 3 months. And Kenzie Carr, thank you so much. Is it Kenzie Carl or Kenzie Carr? Thank you so much for the tier 1, I really appreciate it. Okay, but anyway, he was pissed off, okay? But come on, like, the thing is, right, we were just showing him a little bit of, like, this is what it's like to not be an only child, okay? Anyway, suddenly, it's kind of crazy. But, because the thing is, right, he'd spent the whole time just being really, like, I'm not going to say spoiled, but the only child, he needed a lesson, okay? Because he was being an arsehole. No, he wasn't actually being an arsehole. He was getting everything in his own way. That's what we'll say. He was just being, you know, an only child. And we were saying, look, this is what happens when you have siblings, okay? You get the piss taken out of you, and you got to learn that it's, you know, you don't always get things your own way. Okay? We're such assholes. Me and Bills are such pricks. See, I say Rambo wasn't a prick. He was sat there filming the whole time, taking pictures of us. He was the worst. He had a bed that he could just go sleep in. We were fighting over the bedding. Rambo were just spectating. He was... I'm sorry, but Rambo's the worst of them all, okay? They're the worst ones, the silent ones who stay out of it. But realistically, they're the biggest shit stirrers, okay? Sorry. By the way, please don't stop being friends with me. I'm only doing this for the Keck W's, please. I don't mean any of it. I'm sorry, Bilzo. You're a good guy. And Rambo, you're a good guy. Okay. Moons, thank you so much for 6 months. Anyway. So, where I was. Okay. So, as you know, Tommy, he's lost his AirPods. And he's a bit pissed off, okay? He thinks I've stolen them. By this point, he still doesn't have his bedding. Because it wasn't outside. I hid it under, like, the little stairs and I put my coat over it. So he just didn't have bedding. Anyway. He was pissed off because he didn't have his AirPods. And I was like, seriously, I don't have your AirPods. I gave him my actual bedding because, like, I can't be arsed. Okay? But the problem is, do you still like Tommy? Yeah, of course I do. This is all fun and games. Not for him, but it was for us. Anyway. But the thing is, right, he didn't even just lose his AirPods. He then proceeded to take my headphones, okay, and lie down and then use my headphones, which, you know what? Fair enough. You really wanted them. But I'm like, I was charging those, okay? I was in the middle of charging my headphones. What? You can't just take mine. Anyway, it's fine. I put it past me. I was like, oh well, life goes on. Anyway. But then, the problem is, he wakes up in the middle of the night, okay? Alright? Takes his headphones out. Bear in mind, these are my headphones. And just chucks them randomly across the room, okay? He doesn't tell me this until the next morning. Amy, thank you so much for the tier 1. And thank you so much, Guav, as well, for the prime. I really appreciate it. So, he has chucked my headphones randomly across the room, okay? For me to be like, in the morning... Hey, you haven't seen my headphones, have you? I was pretty sure he had them. And he was like, oh, yeah, sorry, I may have been a bit pissed off last night. And, I may have just chucked the headphones randomly across the room. Sorry. But then, the worst part is, he doesn't even help me find them. Do you know what he does? He then leaves to the train station to go to Brighton. To spend time with Wilbur. I looked for a whole 2 hours to find those headphones. I had no idea where they are. I finally found them. One was somehow wedged under the sofa. And the other one was just on the other side of the room near the TV. How they were so far apart, I don't know. The thing is, I found the first one pretty quickly, but the one wedged behind the sofa, it took ages to find. It was... Oh, of course he's a good friend. Chat. I don't care. It's funny. Now I look back on it, I'm like, that was kind of funny. But at the time, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is annoying. You know how it is. Ruby Matheson, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I finally got the headphones. I do have them now. Although speaking of charging them, they're actually out of charge at the moment, so I should probably get on that. But yeah, no, so I finally found my headphones, and I didn't see Tommy until, like, 5 days later. Not because we fell out, because I then went away camping, but I'm going to pretend it's because we fell out and we had beef. Thank you so much, Amy, for the 5 gifted subs. Holy crap, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So yeah. Nah, to be fair, chat, this is all fun and games. Don't actually think I'm being serious when I say I'm pissed off. Like, I don't care at all. So don't send anyone I talk or bitch about in this video genuine messages. Like, I don't give a shit. Just thought I'd clear that up. Okay. Fake beef? No, it's not fake beef, because that is the next segment of the stream where I make a diss track. Tommy smells. That one hit hard. Holy shit. Holy shit. That one. Oh man, I'm proud of that one. I'm proud of that one. Holy shit. Oh, okay, let's talk about this, chat. Apparently I look like the Onceler. So I don't know if you guys have seen the Lorax. Let me just get it up, okay? So, people have got it under their head, okay, that I look like the Onceler. This is all because on my stream, Amesy said it, and then Sniffrish tweeted about it, and then now everyone won't shut up about it, okay? Okay? So bear in mind.
Bad? I'm not bad.
This is the Onceler, okay? So if you've seen the Lorax, sub goal, oh for God's sake. Okay, give me a minute, chat. Okay, guys, I'm sus. Alright, okay. Alright, I actually took this to a Halloween party, you know. Great times. Anyway.
I'm the good guy here. He just doesn't get it. Do you think I'm bad?
So do I look like this guy? Do I really look like this guy? Honestly?
Thank you. I mean something good.
Thank you so much, Dash. Thank you so much. I really appreciate for the free gifted subs. Thank you so much.
Finally happens to me, and he just has to come along and rain on my parade. What's his problem? See? Yeah, bad. Right.
I do know all the words to this, but that's... How bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be?
I'm just following my destiny.
To be fair, the Onceler is kind of cute. I didn't say that, chat. I'm just doing. Do I look like this guy? Do a cosplay of him. There's our next sub goal.
What comes naturally? How bad can I be? How bad can I possibly be? Well, there's a
principle in business. Oh, it is a tune, to be fair. Alright, I do love the Lorax, chat. So good. Anyway, that's not important. Back to, Thank you so much for extending your sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. Alright. So. Anyway. Let's go on to, the next week. So I get a message from like, well, not even a message. I go to do a shoot, for Tom's vlog channel. Basically, it's kind of crazy, but, because I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to see Tubbo again until, like, America. Like, he's going away. So, I'm like, oh shit, that sucks. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not going to see you again. But then he's like, no, come down on the 30th. Now, bear in mind, this is on Thursday. The 30th is, like, 2 days away. I'm like, oh shit. I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? I'm going to have to do it. So, I could make the 30th, but I come down on Halloween, okay? I arrive, okay? I arrive, and I get to Tubbo's house, and I walk round to, like, his little bit where he camps out, where his computer is and everything. I knock on the window, and guess who I see? I see Bilzo sat on Tubbo's setup. I'm like, Bilzo, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm live. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I arrive immediately, and they're all just doing a stream. Turns out, Tubbo didn't even know about this. Like, Bilzo is genuinely there, and then suddenly, Tubbo walks around the corner like, what is going on here? Bilzo, what the fuck? Bilzo's like, I'm Bilzo. I like piercing other people's ears. Hey. It was a weird start. So I got there and I'm like, okay, Bilzo, that's awesome. Bilzo did his stream. You may have seen that. If you did, well, congratulations, you did well. Anyway, Bilzo's chilling. We finished his stream. Who went live after Bilzo? Was that it? Was it just Bilzo? I think it might have just been Bilzo. Brenna, thank you so much for the 12 months. I really appreciate that. It has been a while. I hope you're doing good. Okay. And then basically, everyone's like, oh yeah, guys, Halloween stream, which is Tubbo's Halloween stream, where we walk around with the big wheelbarrow. And everyone's scared to carry the wheelbarrow, understandably, because it's a massive wheelbarrow filled with chocolate and sweets. Like, I know. The problem is, we were looking at the weather, we were like, oh my god, it's going to chuck it down with rain, which it did later on. But anyway, we all get ready, okay, and we go into like the little kind of kitchen area or whatever. And Lani, Tubbo's sister, has this has done this amazing Halloween look. And I'm sat there like, shit. I forgot to bring my Among Us outfit. I thought I packed it, but I didn't. I'm like, shit, I left my Among Us outfit at home. What am I going to wear? So then, Tubbo gives me a lobster costume with only one pincer. I'm like, oh, that was nice. But then the next thing is, right, we leave to get on with the Halloween stream, okay? And Tubbo just forgot about Lani. We left the house, and our decided cameraman was just left in the house, and we're like, oh shit. Luckily, see, the thing is, right, it wasn't my fault. I didn't know Lani was coming with us. But Tubbo was like, come on, let's go, okay? And then he was like, oh, we got everyone, haven't we? Yeah, we have. But no. He was like, oh, sorry, forgot I had a sister. My bad. Anyway, it's all good. Because luckily, luckily Lani came out in time. But we were literally on his road, walking away from his house, and we could have easily just forgotten, which kind of, would have been a problem, considering Lani had the camera and basically everything. So yeah, luckily, we were all good. Louisa Harvey, thank you so much for the Prime, I really appreciate that. Anyway, let me just say, as well, so when Bilzo was streaming, let me just remind you, Tubbo, you can probably already have guessed this, but he was watching South Park, okay? If you know Tubbo well, he always watches South Park. It's kind of ridiculous. It's like all the time. Anyway, so we go out, we do the Halloween stream, and that's so fine. Thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. We get into town, and we start streaming. And nobody's there. Like, when I say nobody's there, there's literally nobody there. Like, we look down the street, we can't see anybody. And we're like, we have a massive barrel filled with sweets and candy and stuff, okay? And we're just thinking, how the fuck are we going to get through all of this? Because we just had so much. And we just sat there like, what are we supposed to do? There's so much sweets, and there's so much candy, there's so much everything. Like, what are we actually supposed to do with all of this? You could say eat it. Let me just remind you, okay? Because the thing is, right? Whenever I've been to Tubbo's, it is so fun, but we eat so unhealthily. Like, we will get like a takeaway every day. We would go to the same cafe every day and just eat so much shit. So you can say, oh yeah, just eat all the sweets. Honestly, I don't think any of us wanted to, because we just ate so much. We ate so much. But yeah, no, it's fine, because basically, luckily, you know, there was like a... I'm not even joking. Let me get the clip up, because there was this group of roadmen. Okay, I say roadmen. They weren't really roadmen. They were the Bogner youth. But let me just show you. If I can go to the right timestamp, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. But they pretty much took like a third of the sweets, which was honestly kind of... Oh yeah, that's another thing. Bilzo has diabetes. You can't... Guys, come on. How could you forget? Bilzo has diabetes, okay? Alright? You can't just eat loads of sweets. Okay, let me have a look for where the roadmen pop up. Oh, I tell you what, there was some proper cool like costumes though. Okay, I think it's coming up here. Okay, then let me show you. So we're walking along. I think it's coming up in a second. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so this, as you can see, look how big the wheelbarrow is here.
Grab it. Go.
And then watch this, okay? All of this like group of youth just come over. Look how much they're taking. They just take like all of it. And we're like, okay, you know what? Fair enough. I mean, it's so funny. They literally just get like handfuls. And we're like, you know what? I guess. There you go. There were a group of like they must have been a group of like 10, and they all had so much. It was like, it was crazy. There was a Satnat cosplay. Yeah, there was the Satnat cosplay. They were like, look, you can even see them. Look, they're just flexing it. They're just. But honestly, it was great because you know, we had to get rid of it. Do you know what I mean? We had to get rid of it somehow. He did say we could take. Yeah, exactly. Well, that was our problem. We were like, look, as you could see, we had all of this like all of these sweets and candy. Like, we're like, how are we supposed to get rid of this? Like, who's actually gonna want to take this? And yeah, we eventually found a solution. But for a long time, we were like, shit, what are we gonna do? Because who's gonna want to eat all of this? Do you know what I'm saying? Because there was so much. Anyway, that was crazy. The first night happened, and then we went back. And guess what happened, chat? We watched more South Park. Bilzo said they hate you for waking him up at 1 PM. That's a good point, okay. Thank you so much for the tier 1, I really appreciate that. Ada and Lillian, Ada Lillian, thank you so much. And thank you so much, Big Vec. How you doing, Vector, for the gifted sub, I appreciate that. But yeah, no, where was I? Basically, so on the, we'll get to the waking up part in a minute, okay. So the first morning, okay, we watched South Park till probably like some stupid time in the morning. But then me, Bilzo, and Rambu went for a walk, I believe. I believe Amesy and Salad Sons went back to the hotel, because I was staying at the same hotel as them. Mayday, thank you so much for the 6 months, I really appreciate that. I was staying at the same hotel as them, but I didn't want to go back yet. But anyway, it was great. We went for a walk, and then we got back, and guess what Tubbo was doing? Still watching South Park. You know what? Fair enough. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it a little bit. Anyway. Any thoughts on the Tommy stuff? Why? What's the Tommy stuff? Thank you so much, Ledge. Thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate that. But yeah, he was still watching South Park. Fair enough. You gotta stay strong to the grind, okay? Anyway, what was I saying? Where was I, chat? I was in the middle of talking. Okay, yeah. So we went for a walk, and then we see this cat. Bear in mind, Bognor, it's a nice place, but it's not the most lively town. Okay, all right. I wouldn't describe Bognor as the place where all the billions of youth hang out. But we see this, basically, we went on this walk, and we see this cat. Now, cats are really cute. But bear in mind, we haven't seen anyone or any sort of sign of living for like the past mile, and we just see this cat staring at us through the window. And all of us just, bear in mind, this is Halloween night, okay? We just shit ourselves because it's not like it just stares. It stares, it locked eyes, and as we walked, it just followed us. Holy shit. It was kind of creepy. I can't lie. Anyway. Life is great. The next day, nothing really happens. Amesy does a stream, which you may have seen, and I did a stream. So if you were in that stream, you would have seen it. But basically, we did a stream. Somehow, me and Bilzo invented this chant called, I don't even know. Something to do with the fact that he hated babies. Basically, the summary is we both hated babies. I don't quite know how it came to that, but it did. It was peculiar. You know how it is. I don't know what we were thinking, but you know what? It was a good stream. It was a very good stream. Legendal, I can't even speak. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I really appreciate that. But yeah, babies are stupid. I mean, they kind of are. I can't lie. Okay. Oh no, Bilzo's live. Is he chatting shit about me? Shit. He knows. He knows. Anyway. So the next day is kind of cool. We basically and this is when shit gets interesting, okay? Because basically this evening that I'm about to tell you about, we end up really Tubbo gets a bit upset, okay? Not like really upset, but basically Tubbo wanted to watch South Park again. Oh, we've hit the sub goal. Oh. Okay. I guess we're doing a Onceler cosplay. Let me just search this up. Onceler cosplay. Okay, you know what? I'm taking off the Among Us outfit for a bit. Onceler cosplay. Cosplay. Alright. Oh my god. Chat, I gotta get a guitar just like him as well. No, I'm not spending that much. Oh, okay. You know what? I reckon we can do a good job, you know. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, well, basically, we need to get a top hat like this. Surely you can buy shit. Look, so many people have done it. Oh my god, this is going to cost a bit, isn't it? Why didn't I make the sub go higher? I'm an idiot. Okay. We just need a green coat. That's all. Now set it to 100. Okay. Alright. Onceler costume. Can you get just costumes? Like from Amazon or something? Probably not. Oh my god, you can, but it costs like 70 quid. I was spending that. Okay. Let me have a look. Oh, no, this is expensive. Okay, you know what? We can improvise. I reckon, with a bit of creativity, I can come up with something, okay? Berzar has a Kyle Jacobs hoodie on. That's cool. Okay, Google Ross Lynch. We think you look like him. Okay, Ross Lynch. How do I look like this person? In what way do I look like Ross Lynch? How do I actually look like this person? That's what I want to know. Oh, you do? No, I don't. This guy looks like a wrong one, okay? Let me do a side-by-side comparison. You know what? Okay, maybe I can see it a little bit. Therefore, eyes and nose. How are my eyes similar? He has brown eyes. I literally have like greeny blue eyes. My smile does. Did I have dimples? You say the smile does. I can't see a single image of them. Look, they're not smiling, okay? They look miserable. Sorry, I'm joking, Ross Lynch. I'm sure you'll look. Okay, there we go. Okay. You know what? I can maybe see it like a little bit. I can maybe see it like a little bit. I don't know though. What do you reckon? That's a fake smile you have on Freddy? I don't have a... Wait, what? I don't have a fake smile. Okay, you know what? Let me have a look. If I search up Badlinu, what pictures come up? This is... This is my smile. This is my real smile. Is it though? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to improvise with one. Okay, I just need like a top hat. All I need is one of these long hats, and I need to get like a bit of green tape or something to go around it. I don't need to buy something proper, do I? Let me have a look. Onceler. So all I need is this hat. I need the glasses. We can get the glasses. The hat, the glasses. It's just a normal shirt. I need the tie, and then I need the kind of coat. The coat's gonna be the hardest bit. But once we got the coat, I reckon we'll be chilling. Anyway, where was I, chat? I forgot. Anyway, so back to the day. So we basically we decide, because Rambo wants to do his bowling stream the next day, which is kind of, you know, gonna be exciting. You know, we're all pretty excited for this bowling stream. Let me just update the sub goal. What should we make the sub goal, chat? Punch Bullseye. There we go. Okay. Anyway. So, where was I? So basically, we decide that we want to go all the way to where the bowling alley is located. Okay, which is like, it's like 2 trains away. Okay. So, you know, we're like, okay, all right, we'll go get 2 trains so we then can test out how good the connection and the Wi-Fi is where the bowling alley is. Because I was saying to them, I was like, me and Toby were like, this is a really cool idea, but we got to check the connection because, you know, we could get there. And I've done quite a few IRL streams, you know. Like I did an IRL stream in a trampoline park. I did an IRL stream, you know, on a roller coaster. And I've had my fair share of experiences with connection. And I was saying, I tried to live stream in a pub and the connection was awful. And then basically Toby was like, yes, you was like the walls and all of that. Anyway, you probably don't care about that. But we needed to check whether the connection was good in the bowling alley. So we decided we're going to take a trip to the bowling alley. Which we do. We take a trip to the bowling alley. And we get there. And then we do a test stream. And we do a test bowling game. Now this bowling game, this was a genuine, serious bowling game. And nothing was rigged about it. So you know when we did the bowling stream, I'll be honest. It was just sabotage after sabotage. We were sabotaging each other. And it just wasn't... You know how it goes. Anyway, I'm not trying to brag, but this was our only actual serious game of bowling. Okay. And this was the score.
So kind and sweet. Love you.
Thank you so much for the 65 bits. Thank you so much. That's so kind. And is it Elijah? Thank you so Elijah. I think it's probably I'm so sorry. I'm terrible at reading. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Okay. But anyway, as you can see, I won, okay? To us, 91's not even that good of a score. But anyway, I did alright. Tubbo got 69 though, so who's the real winner? Let's be honest. Anyway, we did the bowling stream. No, we didn't do the bowling stream. We did a game of bowling and it was great. But the problem is, anyway, before we got to the bowling alley, we tried to get the train. We got the train, like, halfway, but then we got to our change. It turns out the rail track was closed. Unfortunately, and this is horrible, but basically, unfortunately, someone stepped out in front of a train, which then basically messed up all the trains. So then we were like, oh, shit. We can't go there. Sad. F's in chat. No, maybe not F's in chat. Maybe that's a poor lack of respect. You know what? It was really sad. Anyway. Anyway. O's. Yeah, we'll get some O's. That's better. Because then it sounds even more sad. Anyway. It was great. Anyway. Where was I? We ended up trying to wait for we ended up trying to wait for a bus. The bus arrived eventually. It was like half an hour waiting. The only problem is there were so many people who couldn't get on the Why is everyone saying that it's bad timing? Oh, I didn't know chat was still morning. Oh my god, I look like an asshole. Guys, I thought... Oh no. I didn't know people were still... Chat, I didn't know people were still putting 07s, okay? Chat. Chat, I'm not trying to sound, like, really dismal, okay? Please don't go on Badlinu VOD. Please. Shit. Chat, basically, okay, if you're confused, okay, so I was talking about how our train was delayed. Unfortunately, it was because someone stepped out in front of the train. And that's sad, and everyone put 07s, okay? Alright, kind of show them respect, okay? Which, again, is still an odd thing to do, okay? But then, I've got the blooming trap remix of Animal Crossing with All-Star. And I'm just dancing to it. But everyone's just kind of still going 07. And it's not that I didn't want to show respect. I'm really sorry. Chat. It's really sad that it's actually becoming a lot more common, people stepping out in front of trains, and it is really sad. It really is. But anyway, our train got delayed. And it sucked. But basically, we ended up waiting for the... We waited for the bus. And it came, but there were too many people waiting, okay? So we were like, shit, we can't get on this bus. We ended up then deciding, you know what, we'll get a taxi. It's going to be a little bit expensive, but we're like, look, we need to get there. We need to test out the Rambo birthday bash stream, okay? That's important, okay? That is priorities, because we love Rambo. Anyway, we eventually got to the taxi thing. Now, I called the first taxi company. I'm like, hey, you've got a taxi for 5, because it's, at this point, it's me, Tubbo, Amesy, Rambo, and Bill, which is 5 of us. And we're like, and they're like, no, we don't have a taxi for 5. I'm like, shit. But I come in clutch. I'm like, yo, but are there any other taxi companies you know of? And they were like, oh, trust me, I'm a taxi person, and I know my dodgy places. I know my dodgy stuff, okay? So I call up this unspecified phone number. I'm not gonna say. I call them up. I'm like, hey, I'm looking for the taxi dealer. They get back to me like, who are you? What's your name? I'm like, my name is Jed. And they're like, Jed who? And I'm like, Jed Joseph? And they're like, Jed Joe Mama? And I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. Okay, for God's sake, man. No, but anyway, back to the story. Anyway, I'm like, my name's Jedwood Joseph. And I'm like, okay, Jedwood, what do you want? I'm like, I want a taxi for 5. And they're like, but we don't have any taxis for 5. We only have 1 taxi for 5 worker, and they're not working today. I'm like, you sure there's nothing I can do? You know, we really, our train's been cancelled. We have nothing we can do. We're stranded. We're like years away. It's horrible. And then they're like, oh, you know what? I think I know a guy. I'm like, oh my god, please, tell me what I can do. And he's like, yeah, you know what? Let me give him a ring real quick. And then they put me on hold. And at this point, my hand's shaking. Bilzo looked at me and said, you okay? I'm like, I don't know. They're ordering an illegal taxi or something. I don't know what's going on. This is. Couldn't you just order 2 taxis? Hey! Yes, we could have, okay? But it would have made for a less good story, okay? Alright, anyway. We're waiting. We're waiting. And also, we wanted to be together. It was kind of scary, you know? But it's okay. They come off hold. And they go, hello? And I say, hello, taxi dealer? And they're like, this is Jedwood Joseph, right? And I'm like, no? Well, who told you my name was that? I mean, and then I remember, it's an undercover name. I'm like, ha, jokes, April Fools. Of course, that's my name. Anyway, I call them and I'm like, yeah. And they say, I spoke to the person. Stay exactly where you are. And I'll be there in 10 minutes. Don't look at them. Don't even speak to them. otherwise terrible things will happen. I'm like, yeah, I understand. I understand, miss. Yeah. We're sat there waiting. I tell them all. I say, guys, we have a taxi for 5. And then do you know what happens? Me and Bilzo start chanting. It's not even that deep. We just start chanting. We're like, you know what? We love taxis. So we had our chant about how we hated babies, and it went, well, we hate babies, 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 we hate babies. We are the baby haters, okay? But then we decided, you know what? We're gonna change this to we love taxis. So then me and Bilzo were just singing like the next 10 minutes, going, oh, we love taxis, 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 we love taxis. We are the taxi lovers, and it was great. But then suddenly, it all turned around. So, we were chanting, and then suddenly, the taxi rocked up. At this point, we're in trouble. So we're like, shit. Be quiet. We don't want to be, you're defo drunk? Nah, honestly, the only person who drank anything that whole weekend, all week, / weekend, was me at the bowling alley. I'm not even joking. Anyway, let me go back to the story. We get into the taxi, and suddenly, guess what happens? Smoke starts spraying all around the taxi. Now, we've all watched Squid Game, and we're like, fuck this shit. So we take a massive breath. We go, and we have to hold our breath. And then we pretend to fall asleep. And you'll never guess what happened next. Bilzo came out the craziest 180 degrees, kicked the taxi driver in the face, and then we drove off, and it was great. And then we all popped off, and you know what? It was awesome, okay? Alright? You'll never guess what happened then, okay? We walk up to the bowling alley, okay? And then I don't even know what this stream is. What the fuck? Anyway, we get to the bowling alley place. We go bowling, and it's really cool. We do our bowling game. This is actually real. No, of course it's not. Not clickbait. It's not clickbait. It's just a bit of an exaggeration, okay? Realistically, all that happened is we couldn't get a bus, so I basically negotiated with the taxi company if, you know, and basically just said, hey, please, our train's been cancelled, and I negotiated a taxi. That's all that really happened. But you know what? I just wanted to get into it because it was kind of crazy, okay? That's what I'm saying. It was kind of crazy. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, we get in the taxi, of course, and then we're heading off, and it's all great. We should start writing horror stories. You know how it goes. Speaking of horror stories, though, so we had that whole massive fiasco. Tubbo's upset because he didn't watch South Park. He didn't watch the South Park finale. But anyway, he finally watched the South Park finale. But me and Amesy are like, you know what? I can't be asked to watch South Park, okay? So Bilzo and Rambo are in the other room watching some film. I don't know what they were watching, but they were watching some sort of film. I think it was a horror film. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Is it Haruka? Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Anyway. I'll give Bilzo a big punch next time I see him. Anyway, which will be soon. Anyway. It wasn't... Oh, maybe it was. Maybe they were watching Cowboy Bebop. 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 Is that how you say it? I don't even know. I can't even remember. Anyway, you deserve much more subs. Thank you so much. Hey guys, if you have primes, just saying. Anyway, what was I saying? So, basically, me and Amesy are like, you know what? We're both over the age of 18, and we've been joking the whole time about going to a casino. So we were like, wait a minute. Why don't we just go to a casino? Sub goal. Time to punch Bilzo. Anyway. We go out, we're looking for a casino, and I shit you not. They're all closed. Every casino is closed. It turns out Bognor, it's very pretty, but nothing really happens. I'll be honest, nothing really happens in Bognor. But then, it all goes downhill again. Because I don't know whether you remember me talking about that cat, me, Bilzo, and me, Bilzo, and Rambo walked past, but we saw this cat. And I shit you not. Me and Amesy are walking. We're walking away, thinking, shit. We couldn't get into the casino. And look! Who's looking at us? Again. We're walking past, and this cat won't stop looking at us. It's pitch black. This time, I'm not with Rambo, so I feel like both me and Amesy are like, shit. Shit. This is when one of us dies. Thank you so much, Nate, for Bunny, for the tier 1. I really appreciate it. This is when one of us dies, okay? We don't have, like, Rambo with, so we're done for. And then we just run away. It's too scary. We get back to the house. Guess what Tubbo's doing? I'm not even going to say. I just want you to tell me. Guess what Tubbo's doing? You guys know. He was watching South Park. He was watching South Park again. I don't know how. Yeah, I do like South Park, don't get me wrong. But I don't know how he watches so much. I don't know. Thank you so much, Casey, for the 9 months. Oh, it's good to see you again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay. Of course he was watching South Park. When is he not watching South Park? Let's be real, okay? He was watching with Salad Sons, though, so I guess it's excusable. Anyway. Anyway. Crazy stuff happened. We got back. Kind of mad. Anyway. We finished watching South Park, and by this point, it's pretty late. Like, it's quite late. So, we decide, me, Amesy, and Salad Sons decide to go back to our hotel. So we get a taxi back to the hotel. And it's great. We're in the hotel. And then I pretty much just go to sleep straight away. Great, but then I woke up the next day. Crazy. We arrive at Tubbo's. We get there about 1 p.m. Maybe it's like Pixel, thank you so much for the Rainbow Party of 241. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really do. Thank you so much. How was your stream, Izzy? And also thank you so much to how do I say it? Is it the Buy Panic? I already said that wrong. Thank you so much for 2 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. I get to punch Bilzo twice. Let's go. I hate that guy. I don't think I've ever searched Badlinu in egg. This isn't very good, is it? it's just mostly piss take things, which is quite funny, really. Yeah, well, you know it is. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about. So we did a shopping stream. It kind of went wrong, but then I overtook the camera for the crazy Nando's bit. It was cool. I feel like I did quite a good job. I thought I was quite a good cameraman that day. Like, not to, like, you know, suck my own dick, but I think I did well, okay? Alright? I think, personally, I was a good camera person, okay? But, you know, anyway. Are you still trying to ratio me? Danny, I don't care about ratioing you, okay? If I wanted to ratio you, I could do it in 2 seconds, okay? Alright. You was a good camera person. That's true. And also, okay, let me just say. So we did the Tubbo stream. It was great. And then we went to Rambo's stream. Now, of course, the camera kept overheating, which was a bit of a dilemma. Because, of course, it's just not... It's not great if the camera's going to be overheating. But, let me just big myself up. Because I think I landed, possibly the best bowling... like throw I've ever done, because bear in mind I'm holding a massive camera, okay? This camera is like the size of it's like the size of this, okay? I'm holding it like this, so I have to hold it like that. I get a bowling ball, okay? I throw and I get a strike whilst holding the camera with a massive backpack on. It was crazy. So not just Ash, thank you. I can't even sing. Not just Ash, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate that. So, sub goal. Okay, right, chat. We get to punch Bilzo twice, okay? If we hit the next one, I'll punch him 5 times. How about that? And bear in mind, he'll feel those punches. There's like no flesh on Bilzo, okay? If I punch him, he'll feel it. Anyway, let me just try and find the trick shot of where I throw it. I get a strike.
Yeah, it might have glitched, but I quite like
Okay.
That's not true.
Oh, this is when it crashed. Okay, it was before that. Oh, they said I'm good. It must have been here. It must have been here. Okay, chat. Okay, so they do their bowl. I think it's coming up. Watch this. So bear in mind, I'm holding a camera. I'm like, alright, they just did a cool bowling trick shot. I'm fed up. I've got to show them up. Wait, what? I think it's this. I think it's this. Okay, so I get the bowl. Bear in mind, I got the camera in the backpack. Do my bowl. Okay, okay. I was also a bit up my own ass, but we don't talk about that part, okay? Alright? I'm so pleased, okay? I was so pleased with that, okay? Because I was worried, okay? That I was... Does Bilzo know he's done for? I hope not. Look, Bilzo... I know I'm gonna kill him, but, like, we don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about that on stream, because I'll get in trouble. You know how it goes. It ends badly, okay? Anyway, so we do this bowling stream. It's really, really cool, okay? Thank you so much for 100 bits. I really appreciate that, Chrissy. Basically, we do the bowling stream. It's really cool. We head back, but the problem is because bear in mind, okay, let me emphasize as well. Okay, I like they were just waving. Bear in mind, I had like a bit to drink. Not that I'd encourage that, but I'd had a bit to drink, so I was tipsy, holding a camera with a backpack, and I still got a. You know what? I'm gonna stop going on about it because I really won't shut up. Anyway. We get home, and as I said, I was a bit tired. I had a bit to drink, so I just kind of lied down on Tubbo's sofa, and that's when Rambo and Bilzo watched something. I'm not an alcoholic, chat. Honestly, I'm not an alcoholic. Okay, I don't even have any alcohol in this room. Yeah, it was Cowboy Bebop, okay? Stop lying. How did you drink all of it? No, I didn't drink all of it, okay? It's in here. Okay, about that, I don't have any alcohol in my room. I don't know. We don't talk about it. Anyway. What about the vodka bottle? Oh, no, I drank that. I do have another vodka bottle, though. But no, I drank that last one. Come on. Who'd you take me for? Someone who sits around and lets it, you know, lurk there for age. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. I'm not an alcoholic, guys. I'm an 18-year-old. Anyway, I just remember, just lying down. And this, the Cowboy Bebop was on. I was like, what the fuck is this? What else was on? There was just loads of stuff in the background. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, you know how it goes. Anyway, I wake up the next day. And I have a recording planned, okay? So I have a recording planned. I'm not going to say what the recording is. But basically, Everyone seemed really excited about the recording. But the problem is, we all went to bed at like 4 AM. So I had to, of course, inevitably wake everyone